morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Apologies for the voice. It is very early. This week we are doing a work week in the life. So it is Monday morning. I just woke up. I know that a week in the life videos on YouTube are like a dime a dozen. It's usually like homeschool moms, stay-at-home moms, or content creators who are just, going to Target and running errands. So I feel like mine will be a little bit different. I have a little bit different perspective to share. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting ready for the day as we chat. So if you don't know, my degree is in apparel, textiles, and merchandising. I work in the fashion industry. I am a merchandising assistant for a footwear company. And so when I first started, we were fully remote all the time. It was glorious. But within the last year and a half, we have switched to a hybrid work schedule. So I go into the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I work remote on Mondays and Fridays. And honestly, I never wanted to be a working mom. Even to this day, the phrase working mom makes me cringe. But I will say, for this period in our life, I think we have a pretty good schedule going. So that's why I want to share it and just also give a little hope to anyone else that is a working mom that doesn't really want to be a working mom, that you can find a way to make it enjoyable so you can enjoy the season you're in. So normally on Mondays, I would be going to my aunt's house, and my aunt lives about 45 minutes away, and we go there every Monday, and her and Chloe get to play. They go to the park, they go to the aquarium, they just have so much fun. And then I work from the den, and this time of year, because it's December, I would have just the Hallmark Channel, the Christmas movies playing in the background, and it is wonderful. Unfortunately, she had an appointment come up this morning, and I got a last minute meeting in person scheduled for this afternoon, so it just was not going to work out. But I still wanted to show you a little bit about what that looks like, so I'll insert some clips here.
You girl. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. Oh, 6, 7. Keep going. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yay! You did it! Hi, cutie.
Also, have not talked about this much on here, but we are in month 12 of trying for baby number 2. So I am ovulation testing at the moment. I used to just use the clear blue ovulation test strips, but I just felt like, number one, they're expensive, so I didn't want to multi-test, or I would test every other day. But then I switched to the cheapo Pregnate ones, and I honestly like these better because you can test more often and not have to feel bad about it because they're a lot cheaper, and then you can just see every single day what's going on, and I feel like it's a lot easier to find the peak. Yeah, so it tracks where you're at. This was my last one, so it's if you've never done this before, this might be interesting. It tracks where you're at, and then there's like no doubt where your peak is, because that's where your lines get darker. It calculates it on the side there. So yeah, also tell me you're a toddler mom without telling me you're a toddler mom. Like all my beauty stuff and goldfish crackers. So we'll see how much I'm able to actually film today, because obviously I will be working from home with Chloe. She has been not sleeping very well lately, so she is currently sleeping in our bed. So we'll see how long that lasts. And then of course, anyone that works from home with a small child knows it's a lot trying to do both things at once. So then adding in filming, we'll see how much I get. I think this should be a fun week. I'm excited to share it with you. I know I have not filmed much like this year, but I just want to be really intentional about what I film and what I put out on here. And I thought this would be something that would be kind of fun, different, encouraging. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
The Good News Guys. And today we are at the world's largest Christmas store, Bronner's Christmas Wonderland in Frankenmuth, Michigan.
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Smaller, smaller, smaller. I played with that.
I have little pieces of pancake.
Little piece of this.
Delicioso.
I'm doing a meeting too.
You're doing a meeting?
Yeah, just like you.
Mwah. I love you. It is freezing, so I just went and grabbed a sweater. I just put Chloe down for her nap. That is another thing that I love about working from home, is that I still get to do nap time 4 days a week. So love that. I'm just taking a quick minute to put our breakfast away, because that is one thing that I feel like some people do not realize, is when you work from home with a toddler, you can work and you can take care of the child, but your home is not staying clean. It's just not, because there's not enough moments in the day. So now that she is down, I'm going to actually go work in the office. I've just been working from the couch so far. She is, I'll show you the state of things right now. She built some magnet tile houses, did some coloring, played with her Montessori board. We did Play-Doh this morning. So this is going to remain a mess all day, and that's fine. Also, potty training. So yeah, but she's not a long napper. She takes like an hour, hour and a half long naps. So I need to make the most of it. I'm gonna go set myself up in the office so I have multiple screens and I can really get some stuff done. Okay. We called Nana and Papa while we were playing after our lunch, and now we're getting ready to go to the office.
Yeah.
Are you excited to go to Mommy's work?
Yeah. Yeah.
She can sit with us too.
Okay, tales of a working mom. If this is not more fitting, I don't know what is. I just dropped Chloe off at daycare. I forgot her shoes. Now you may be thinking, Cassie, wouldn't you put shoes on before you go out the door? And that would make sense. However, Chloe is very sensitive about certain things, changing clothes being one of them. She does not like to put her shoes on before getting in the car. She likes to bring her shoes separate and put the shoes on before she gets out of the vehicle. But I knew this day would come. I've been telling myself forever, just keep an extra pair in the car, just in case. But today I did it. I forgot the shoes. So, also it's a Spanish-speaking daycare, which I love. But although my grandparents both spoke Spanish fluently, they chose not to pass it down. So I don't know Spanish as well as I wish I did. So I knew enough to apologize for not bringing her zapatos. And then I asked if she was going to need them today, because sometimes they play outside in the winter, sometimes they don't. And she gave me a very long explanation that I didn't really understand. I believe I caught that they're gonna go out at 11. I'm pretty sure I'm stacked until 12:30. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. This has never happened before. Naturally it happens today. It's fine, everything's fine. Heading to the office now. Should be a pretty busy day. We'll see how much I'm able to film. Oh yes, on my drive to work, which as soon as I turn you off and hit a stoplight, I will find it. I like to do Mornings with the Masters, the morning devotional podcast on my drive to work. So I'm gonna shut this down and do that. Calm and center myself a little bit before we continue this crazy day. All right, back again, driving Chloe her shoes. But since I have some extra time in the car, I figured I would give a little more updates, because obviously you're coming with me for a work week in the life. So I figured I'd go into a little bit more detail about what I do. So I mentioned I'm a merchandising assistant for a footwear company. So I got my degree in apparel, textiles, and merchandising with a minor in apparel design from Central Washington University. Go Wildcats. Yes, I was also a cheerleader in college. So that is what my degree was in. I initially out of school was in retail because I was recruited into the Macy's Executive Development Program, so I did that. It was a good learning experience. I also previously, coming from such a small town, I'd never worked in retail before, and it is really helpful in honestly any field. It's really helpful to have retail experience. So I worked at Macy's for a couple years, and then when we moved to Utah, I was so excited because there's actually a lot of little clothing boutiques and stuff here. So I figured that would be an easy way to get my foot in the door with more e-commerce type business, because more than anything, I just didn't want to work evenings and weekends. So when we moved here to Utah, I got on with a small women's clothing boutique, and I worked there for a few years managing their third-party sales channels. And then after that, I got hired here for a footwear company. So when I first got hired on, I was doing sales. So some of the accounts that I managed were like Nordstrom Rack, Express, and then some of our like famous footwear and some smaller accounts. So my days were mostly spent on calls with them, working on promotions. I really enjoyed that. I was in that role for about 2.5 years. I got to go to our very first time going to market this last June. We went to New York City, but that was my first time ever away from Chloe, so it felt like a long time. Also, there's just been a lot of craziness at work over the past year. Our CEO, who was amazing, passed away in a car accident, and so he ended up being replaced by another person. With some of those changes, though, came the merchandising department at our company. So merchandising is in charge of the product assortment. So we're working with the designers, letting them know, you know, we are over assorted in this area, we need more in the casual space, or we'd like you to develop 10 more athleisure pieces. We're kind of helping on that side, and then we're also looking at colors, making sure we're sorted correctly in colors, planning out future seasons, doing like the planning and purchasing side as well. So that's in a nutshell what I do. Of course, as I mentioned, I would rather be home, so I have a really hard time. I hate being the poster child for being a working mom, because I don't want to be a working mom. I want to be an at-home mom. Hopefully you're able to see from the schedule this week, I think there's a way to be intentional with motherhood, even if you're not able to be home full time. But I think there are so many benefits to being home full time. That was another thing I had kind of touched on, ovulation testing. It's been a journey, just like it was with Chloe. With Chloe, it took us about 1.5 years. If you want to go back and see that journey, I documented all of it. I have not been documenting this journey just because I'm so much more at peace because I have Chloe. I am a mom. Chloe's an angel. She's perfect. So I even said this all throughout her pregnancy, if this is the only one I get, I'm going to just savor every moment. And so I still feel that way. We definitely want more kids. We've been trying to have more kids. But if she's my only one, you know, that's God's plan. But we would definitely like more. So year 0 to 1 of her life, I was not ovulating, so there's no chance at a baby there, which is fine. I did not want 2 under 2. That felt like a lot. But yeah, my period didn't return until 11 months postpartum. Then years 1 to 2, we were not preventing, still nothing there. So this past year 2 to 3, we have been tracking, diligently trying. We're 12 months in, no pregnancy. So I have an appointment with my doctor in a couple weeks. This is our last cycle before I'm going in to see her. We'll see what God has in store. It is as chill as I feel like I am in some respects. I also have definitely noticed over the past few months getting a little bit, just noticing in myself as things come up, I have more of an emotional response to, like I found out today, one of my coworkers, so his oldest is only 2 months older than Chloe, found out today his wife is pregnant with number 3 due in May. So it's just like the idea that, oh my gosh, we have kids basically the same age, and since having them, his wife has been able to get pregnant and deliver 1.5 times, and I've yet to get pregnant with a second one. And it's just, I don't know, I guess jealousy kind of is the best way to describe it. It's just like, man, I have so many friends that, you know, they decide, okay, I think we want another one, month 1, boom, baby. Or I just feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of fertile people. And so when I hear stories like that of like, oh yeah, someone who started on the same timeline as me is already on number 3, it's just a little disheartening, and it makes me feel like, wow, this is taking a while, isn't it? But yeah, then rational me is like, no, Chloe's perfect. If we got pregnant this month, they'd be 3.5 years apart, and that's totally fine. So it's a lot of back and forth emotions. I think anyone who's been on a fertility journey can understand that, where it's like you can be so happy for other people having their 3 babies and all of that, but also be like, man, I would really like for that to be me here soon. So that's kind of the update there. Okay, I just got to daycare to deliver the shoes so she can play outside. Mother duck said quack, 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 quack. And all of the 5 little ducks came back. Yay! Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So I thought Chloe was up for the day at about 6:30. She was calling Mommy Bear. So I went back to her room, brought her into our bed, which is what we usually do when she wakes up early. She just snuggles with us for a while. And usually after a little bit, she says, I'm ready to start my day. But today she fell back asleep. So it is now 8 o'clock. On a normal day like this, 8 o'clock is when we would be putting on her outfit of the day and getting ready to go. But today I don't have a meeting until 10, so got my laptop set up over here. I'm instead going to work from home 8 to 9, and then at 9 o'clock we'll put on her outfit, get out the door, and I'll get to the office by 10. So the joys of having a workplace where we don't have a designated start time. Really appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna make myself some tea. While the tea finishes, I think I'm gonna have my leftover pancake from Monday, which I don't know that I talked about this, so it's my favorite healthy pancake recipe. I got it from Lagolatis. If you don't know, you should. She's the best. So it was actually one of her recipes that I have stolen and tweaked a little bit. So these pancakes are just 1 banana, 2 eggs, and I add a 1/4 cup of flour just because it helps make them a little bit more fluffy and like a pancake. If you don't add the flour, it's very crepey. I'm not about the crepes, so you can add anything to them. Chloe requested we add blueberries, so healthy. Super easy. So I don't know that she's had many real pancakes in her life. She now thinks banana pancakes are just regular pancakes, so that's a win. You're too cute.
I'm messing with you. That's not my reading. That would be freaking cruel on my part. But imagine it tattooed there to help you recall it if you need it. Not only that, but can you, in your mind, not out loud, just in your head, read the first line at the top of the page?
I got a little bit.
Good morning, it is Thursday. I'm making my tea. I am so tired. We got back from the party last night at like 10:30. But I am headed off to my Bible study Christmas party tonight. Like I said earlier, I picked a very busy week to do this video. Normally I do not have that much going on. Like all fall, the only thing I would really be ever doing on a weeknight is my Thursday night Bible study, which I think a lot of that, it's just dependent on the season you're in. I felt like this fall we joined a new church and she was at a good age where it was like, okay, I think it's reasonable for me to take one night a week, have Jordan do bedtime, and I can go do this. And it has been so wonderful. I'm absolutely loving it. There's the church that we're going to. It used to be a lot older church, and then they brought in a new pastor about a year ago. And the ladies that lead the Bible study, they're a lot older. I'm definitely on the very young end of the spectrum, even in my 30s, as far as like the women who attend. But I love that because they have wisdom and experience. And so like when we were going through our Hebrews Bible study this fall, there would be times when we'd go off on tangents about motherhood, and they had just such good wisdom of like, I remember back when my kids were young and this is something that I struggled with, or this is something that helped me. And or like when I was new in marriage, you know, in the first 10 years, and just they're able to give so much advice because they're older and wiser. So I do love that it is a little bit of an older Bible study because I feel like I can just soak it up and learn so much. So it's been really great. I was debating on if I was going to come to the Christmas party tonight because I'm still so darn tired from the work party last night. Anyways, off to do that. Okay, and now can you add a few strawberries? Thank you. It is a little one. Okay, and that's probably good. And now we're gonna add the juice.
Can I do the juice?
Of course. We want to watch these lines down here. We're gonna fill it up her popsicles. So we do this about once a week, and our recipe is Greek yogurt, frozen fruit, frozen banana, and fruit juice. The extra special ingredient was actually a happy accident. Grandma was here making jam, and she messed up on the recipe, and it made this just super sugary strawberry. It was supposed to be jam, but it had too much sugar, and so it didn't set up properly. But this is the perfect addition to popsicles. So they're mostly healthy, but definitely healthier than the ones at the store.
Can I help you do that?
Of course. Oh, wait, honey, please wait. There you go. Yep. No, you can hold on just like that. That's perfect. You're doing so good. Okay, we're getting towards the tops. Pause. Okay.
Now I can do this one.
Well, wait. Let's see if let's add a tiny bit more to the tops, just so they fill all the way. Just topping them
Do
all.
you like this purple?
I do like that purple. How about you? Do you like that purple?
I like that one like this.
Oh, you like the yellow one.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, let's put those tops on.
I like this one as well.
Yeah.
This one goes clean.
And then we can have our breakfast. I made us some yummy yogurt parfaits. Cheers.
Here's my blue ball.
Yeah, it was covered in snow. I'm glad we came out now. The rain's starting. It's gonna try and melt our snow. Let's go enjoy what we can. We'll have to put our gloves on though.
Yeah.
Okay. Look how cute you look in your little snow gear. Okay, I'll zip up my jacket and put on my gloves, and we'll start rolling some snowballs while we can.
Snowball?
Yeah, roll some snowballs.
You love that.
Well, we have to make the snowman first, and then we'll put his nose on. That'll help because it's a little rainy. Boop, boop, boop.
I'll play with this and you with that.
Okay. The bear family enjoyed the good things in life as much as anyone else. They enjoyed good food and good times. They enjoyed a snug treehouse and a comfortable chair before a crackling fire. Okay, I just got Chloe down for her nap. It's about 1:20 right now. So she should be down until 2:30. Fingers crossed 3 if we're super lucky. She's not a very long napper. But I've actually gotten so much done already today because I've had no meetings, which is glorious. But we'll see how much more I can crank out during nap time. On Fridays, I usually try and work like 7 to 3, 8 to 4-ish. So that way, in the afternoon, we can go walk down to the park or the library. Sometimes both, depending on how wild we're feeling. So that is one of my favorite ways to end our Fridays. So I'm going to knock out some more work so that hopefully when she wakes up, we can get ready to go to the library.
I do see your muscles. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Urgh.
That was a good muscle.
Yeah.
That was a good muscle, Mom.
Let's try. Oh, you did it.
Let's try it.
Okay.
You want to play with those ones?
I'd love to.
Well, it's been a busy evening. We came home from the library. Jordan was home. We went out and ran some errands. Came home, had dinner, bath time, bedtime. And then Jordan and I sat on the couch, watched a movie, ordered some Christmas presents. And it is now 11 o'clock. So we're gonna turn in for the night. But I'm so glad you guys were able to come along with me on this work week in the life. I hope that it was fun and interesting and that you enjoyed it. So if you have any questions, ideas for other videos, anything like that, if you made it to this point in the video, wow, that is impressive. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.